the time before House of Wolves, these two friends who I play games with all the time, you know, and so I knew this 3v3 thing was coming, and so my two like buddies and I, we would play threes for hours every night, and I didn't tell them what we were doing, you know, because you kind of want your friends to experience it the way that players are going to, but I was like, oh, we're doing this thing. In my head, I'm like, we're doing this thing, so I want to like get the communication down, get used to playing with everyone. And we played for hours and hours of threes back in the day. And then Trials came out. And Trials was our Friday night. Every week, Trials, you know, we played. But it was this time where you're like, oh, I have this thing to look forward to. I have this thing to look forward to every week. This like sweaty, stressful, high stakes activity. And right now, we are missing that. And I know we're missing it. I know we are missing it.
Are we? Classic mix, hello?
We are going to fix it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Trials is back, and it's pretty insane.
Anomaly, dude? Exodus Blue? Cauldron?
When we knew that Trials was coming back, the most important thing from us was to do it right. And so that means it's taken us a little while. Every single life, every single round, every single match means something in Trials, whether you win or lose.
Revoker!
Win. Fight again.
Same 14 is commentating.
When you've got the best players in an arena and it's power enabled, the stakes are incredibly high.
It is a legitimate, difficult thing to be good at.
With the reintroduction of Trials of Osiris, we are really taking a look at our whole sandbox and saying, like, okay, what is the right balance of things?
We want to make sure that we really stick the landing with Trials. It's important that this doesn't go out half-baked.
We are in the playtest lab every day playing Trials, trying to get it just right. We've been working to balance you know, the abilities, the subclasses, the weapons, the armor, to make sure it is as fun and as fair as possible. We've done a lot because it's important.
We're bringing back some amazing maps from Destiny 1, some of my favorites personally. Cauldron.
Cauldron is back.
Exodus Blue.
Exodus Blue.
Anomaly.
The memories,
Some
bro.
of the coolest armor and weapons from Destiny 1, in my opinion, were the Trials original gear set, and that's coming back.
Oh, the
players go
tie-in.
flawless, those armor pieces and weapons will react in a certain way. When you see someone in the tower,
Everybody's going to know.
everyone's gonna know that they went flawless that week.
It's just so cool to have like a pinnacle PvP activity return.
We're hearing it from the players, we feel it ourselves, and I can't wait to bring back a version of Trials that matches what we remember from back in Destiny 1.
Go. You make me proud.
March 13, ladies and gentlemen, play for free. I genuinely love Trials of Osiris and Destiny. I think it's clear the developer insights piece below that our team does too. Destiny 2 needs aspirational experiences like Trials and PvP, and 313, some of those long missing feelings will return. Anyways, next up, Trials uses connection-based and card state matchmaking when you're on the coop of visiting the new lighthouse. The one you all built with tons of fragment and effort. We want you to be facing someone in the similar spot. We'll have more in the Season 10 and Trials over the next 2 weeks. For now, here's a little Season of the Worthy teaser from the team. See you soon. Damn, we got a sword right here. Oh, shit. Connection-based card matchmaking. Ladies and gentlemen, Trials is saved. They saved it. No skill-based Trials, bro. Any questions in regards to Trials? If you're new, you don't understand how it works, you can ask me anything about that. How I'm going to approach Trials, you can ask me anything. Power enabled thoughts. So, power enabled Trials of Osiris is going to be definitely a main topic that people discuss and argue about, because for PvP players, the way to basically increase your light level is you have to play PvE, right? You have to go do nightfalls, you have to do pinnacle activities. So we as PvP players only have Iron Banner, which isn't available all the time, meaning we don't have access to grind our power level a lot. And I think that's pretty unfair, unless they're deciding to change things up, you know, give players more, PvP players access to grind power level more, then a lot of us are going to be pretty disappointed about that. I play PvE a lot, so for me, it's not going to be that big of a deal because Destiny, end of the day, it's a PvE and a PvP game together. But I will understand if there's frustration from certain players that play PvP, which is going to be a lot, I'm pretty sure, that they're like, damn, I have to worry about these PvE players higher level than me just because they grind PvE, you know? I'm sure there's multiple ways to grind your power level. You know, there's people that no life grinding bounties to raise their artifact levels and stuff like that. So that's definitely going to be a problem, and it is not something that, you know, I'm going to like personally. Will I play on PS4 by any chance? If you do carries, I will be on PC exclusively as far as I know. It all depends on how Trials is. If it's a lot of fun, you know, let's just say it's amazing and it's like, I just want to live and breathe Trials, then there is a high possibility that I will connect the PS4 and do trial carries for PS4 on a certain day of the weekend. How does Trials work? For those that don't know, Trials of Osiris is basically elimination. You can play that right now and kind of get a feel for what's going on. I will have a video breaking down Trials, strategies, weapon loadouts, you know, exotics that would be stronger in a 3v3 elimination type of mode. Obviously, you already know some people are talking about a Revoker. Now, why is Revoker going to be strong? Is it because at Sniper, you can headshot people that get rezzed? But the main important one is basically the free special ammo. Getting picks is really important. It's going to be very passive. Do I think snipers will rule or shotguns besides Revoker? I think it's more than likely, at least on PC, is going to be very sniper heavy. Very sniper heavy. Because you play elimination now, survival, you can clearly see the meta's favoring more towards the passive nature, and the snipers are just the wonderful best weapon to use in that regard, at least from my experience. Freelance and Trials, that would be a nice addition to have Freelance and Trials of Osiris, but I think they're going to push towards the idea of getting your set 3-man fire team to play with every weekend. What class should I focus on for Trials? I play all. I would say for Trials, you probably are going to want a Hunter would probably be the best one due to the exotics and the neutral play, the subclasses that you have available. It is almost the easiest, answer to give you. It's going to be Hunter. After that, Titan would be good if you want to play support role where you kind of like want to pop a barricade and get resist, you know what I mean? Stuff like that will be nice. One-Eyed Mask is also going to be pretty strong, giving you wall hacks when you have like a 1v1 situation, or if you're following a player that tagged you, it'll give you that information you can share with your teammates. Something as well they have access to when a Warlock, so really it depends how you want to play the game and how strong or weak of a player you consider yourself to be. So for those that are confused with the damage numbers that you see in the background, I will tell you that they're not one-tapping players. So if you pay attention whenever the damage number shoots, like the guy has no shields, he does like 400 damage, but he doesn't one-shot him. He has to hit 2 headshots. You know what I mean? So if we're assuming like it's gonna be like light base, like he would have one-tapped them instantly. Same with a Randy's throwing knife headshot that they made. So they must be in a different kind of build, using numbers differently. They saw 444 damage, but he didn't 2-tap him to the head. It's just they must have some different stuff going on over there. From the looks of it, that Sky Rifle was gonna 3-tap if he hit another headshot. There was a high impact as well, looking at the recoil and the rate of fire.
Yeah.
What does connection and card base mean? Connection means that it's pretty self-explanatory. You're not going to run into any lag issues. So let's say you get in a gunfight, you're not going to have any delayed shots. So all your shots are going to register. Sometimes when you play something like survival or classic mix or skill-based matchmaking playlist, sometimes you'll hit your shots, and if you play close enough attention, your damage won't register till later, and that's not really fun to go up against. So they're trying to eliminate that as much as possible by making it connection-based. Now, card-based It means basically you're not going to start your card off and you're going to match a player that's already at the end, you know, that's probably a really good team because they're at the end, right? And it's going to be like an unfair match. It's kind of like being in the survival playlist where you're trying to grind up to Fable rank and you're like, why am I matching these legend ranks that are 5,500? That's just an example right there to help you understand. What about hackers on Trials? I don't have much information about that. They are trying to improve their anti-cheat, and I'm hearing rumors that I don't know where this coming from. I don't have like guarantees, but I'm hearing rumors that someone is trying to work with Steam on a anti-cheat to prevent those issues when Trials releases.
Coming back.
Oh, the
tie-in! Flawless. Those armor pieces